from your okay. He also holds a BSc in IT security from SC University. His expertise span across sectors, including banking, airline, technology, with a deep understanding of the digital media landscape, with a passion for driving change and a natural flair for leadership. Gabriel has consistently thrived. Currently, he serves as the of a digital creator that he founded to provide clarity and innovative solutions for a wide range of industries. Everyone, I'm not seeing the emoji. You people are not welcoming me. Uh, Good evening, sir. I would hand over the floor to you, sir.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here. I'd like to know if I'm very audible, please. I'd like to get responses. Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you are, sir.
Oh, great. Uh, Glad to be here again. I said again because I sneaked into the session yesterday and it was quite an intense session. I mean, and I hope some of us gained some level of traction as to what we can do and how to close um, deals on the spot yesterday, because I like the way Mr. Adejari closed on. I think, Madam, maybe beauty. Yeah. So that was a wonderful session yesterday. Like Mr. Oge said, if we can get more people into the session, it will be very helpful, because what we're about to delve into is something that is very dear to me, and also something that I mean, worked on and lived by for the longest of time. But majorly today, before I start today, someone asked a question yesterday that got me thinking, because a lot of us ask that, and I'll start. I think I'll start some of the things that I'll talk about today. Um, with that, someone asked yesterday that where do you find all these HNIs, people that can buy? I hope I'm getting it right, right? Someone asked that question yesterday, and the uh, the speaker from yesterday did an amazing job mentioning, I mean, some places and all of that. But I'd like to start today by saying that most of these HNIs that we talk about, that we are asking for their location, most of the things that we do as realtors stem from your connection. Everything that you do, we also know that skill will get you somewhere, but your people will get you to places where skill cannot get you. There are some doors that your skill can open, but people will open more doors than your skill can open. So it's interesting. Yes, you've got one of the best skills that every human being is born with is the skill of speaking. You are permitted to speak. You are permitted to speak and let people know what you do from the onset. So today I'll be talking about personal branding and then content creation for realtors. Which, of course, I mean, we can't do anything about personal branding without delving into why we're doing this thing. Now, as a realtor, the first question that I want to ask everybody, and I want to make sure that we answer ourselves, is asking yourself why. Why am I doing this? Now, for some people, they say that if you don't know the reason why you do something, anything becomes your goal. Yeah. So why are you doing what you're doing? You are here tonight because you feel that this is something that you need to learn from. This is something that can benefit your career. For a lot of people, they are here because I need to make money. Some people are here because they they felt they felt that we need to we need to make sell properties, make money, live life better. But ultimately, I want you to write somewhere today, what is my why for doing this? Now, truth is there money in this business? Absolutely yes. Can we make the money that we are spending? In fact, before we even go that far, I like to ask, and I like one or two people to maybe say something. Um, what is that number that you want to have in your account that seems like what's your goal financially first? Let's just before we move it higher. What's your goal when it comes to uh, why you are a realtor? Let's talk about money. What is that thing that is driving you? How much do you think you will make that is sufficient for you to say, oh yes, I have done good numbers in this? I like someone to say something about this. Hello. Oh, you can put it in the chat box. Yes. I'm also seeing the chat box. 500 million. Thank you, Rashid Lekon. 500 million. Fantastic. I need other billions of naira. Interesting. I like that. I like that. Billions of naira. I need more people to more people to talk, more people to talk, more people to comment. Because one of the major is whoever is not muted, please mute your mic, please. Because okay, Sonny K, please can you mute your mic for us? Or the admin can help us mute his mic. Okay, Silas said financial freedom. Okay, okay. So we must understand why we're doing this, and let your why be the thing that is chasing you the most. Why you're doing what you're doing. Now, okay. So very quickly, I don't know. I will share a few slides with us, and then we'll get um, into some of the nitty-gritty of personal branding. Now, what is personal branding? um, or let's say, what is branding? Anybody want to tell me what? I have a presentation, and I'll share my screen with you guys. Anybody want to speak? What is personal? Hello? Hello? Okay, yes, I'm back now. Someone said branding refers to the things that distinguish one from others. Personal branding is the act of putting yourself out there in a way that will make people see you as a professional and trust you with their money. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Molajide. I'd like us to, if you can also communicate via, so that it doesn't feel like I'm just talking to myself. All right. So, oh, thank you for your input. However, let me now. What I want us to talk about in um, in today's session that would help us. I think I can share my screen now. I think I can share my screen now. Okay. Can everybody see my screen? Please confirm if you can see my screen. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So what I'm going to be discussing with her for a few minutes is how top Nigerian realtors build brand and authority, close client fast, and create a referral master. Uh, the most important thing you can do for yourself and for yourself in any industry that you find yourself is to understand the market. Now, the harsh truth about the Nigerian market is 80% of Nigerian real estate agents close zero repeat business. We don't close. And one of the major reasons why we don't close or we find it very difficult to close is because our brand personnel is poor. Now, annual property transaction in Nigeria alone is about 2.4 trillion. Yet most agents stay broke. Why? You can imagine that around you, this amount of money is flowing around you because people are buying. They're not just buying from you. 2.4 trillion annually moves around us in Nigeria alone. People buying this and that, people buying from people they trust. A whole 2.4 trillion. And if you are broke as a realtor or you are not selling as a realtor, there's a problem. And that's why we're here tonight to fix the problem now. And 1 in 9 clients ever refer another to buy. Referrals are left on the table. Why? Because sometimes most of us we don't even close. So if you don't close, how can you ask for a referral? So we need to understand these numbers for us to know that, yes, we are still playing in the 90%. In fact, because there's a percentage that you need to start working in that to make people to say, yes, I want to buy from this person. You are either in the 1% or in the top 5%, or you are in the top 10%, or you are in the rest 90%. That is the truth. %, 68% of buyers distrust agents. We all know the whole issue that is happening in Lagos because right now, or even in Nigeria right now, agents are becoming a menace everywhere when it comes to property and real estate. And this is because people like you and I have not distinguished ourselves through branding and what we do, that people can trust us and say, yes, this is this is what this person does on a daily. Yesterday, Mr. Adijari was talking about the fact that there's no day that will go by that he will not post about his business. We have to be consumed with the way we do our business, to the extent that let people be tired of you to an extent that, okay, I am tired of you. But when they need to think about property, or when they need to buy, your name comes up, because you have been consistent in showing that this is what I do. Now, a lot of us are leaving money on the table. Why? Because we are not positioning ourselves right in the real estate market. Right? People buy from people they know. People don't buy for people they don't know. A lot of these agents, sometimes I will see some people's WhatsApp status is dead, like it's zero, it's grayed out. And you say you are doing real estate, or you are even saying the property that you have there is property that you sold many years ago. How would people even know that you are even updated? Okay. Now, yesterday, I like the fact that I'm making reference to what the speaker from yesterday mentioned. If you see on my slide, I'm saying, you can see that I'm saying that your market is not the problem, your position is. Now, the market is not running anywhere, but the way you are positioned in the market is what is making the difference, whether you are making money or you are leaving money on the table. Right? The market is not the problem, your position is. And from these statistics that I've just displayed for us, you know that if people are making it and you're not making it, it is your problem. And it is your fault, because you are not positioned rightly. Okay. Okay. I don't want to talk about the hotspot for how we came about these statistics. But you can see that the housing deficit in Nigeria alone is up to like 28 million plus, right? And if there are 28 million people looking for houses, looking to buy or rent houses, and we are here not doing, or we are not here, not pushing out there, not saying anything. On this my dashboard, I will show you statistics of how people are buying and they are not coming to you. The reason why they are not coming to you, the reason why people are not coming to you, is because you are not positioned rightly, you're not in front of them, you're not visible. Okay? It's because we're not visible. All right, if you look at the statistics, 28 million housing deficit in Nigeria. How do we remedy that? How many properties do you even have in your arsenal as an agent to say that, just for example's sake, just for instance, someone walks into your DM and say, oh, I need a property in Abuja, this one. A lot of us will even shut down. Why? Because I don't know anything in Abuja. I don't have people in Abuja. Oh, I need a particular project in this also location. No, I don't have. Well, let me talk to Zono. As an agent, you are not supposed to. In fact, I say this often, that as an agent, you are only permitted to have at least maybe 10 seconds of ignorance. 10 seconds of ignorance, and that's all you are permitted to have. Because when your client comes to you and you seem like you are not capable of handling their transaction, or you are just blabbing, the person moves to another person, or you are not even that's even the reason why a lot of us cannot close, because of what I mean. Your ignorance should not pass 10 seconds. 10 seconds of ignorance, because the moment you are asked a question and you cannot answer, Google is your friend. The next maybe the MD of the bank, MD of the square meter is always available for you to even quickly enter his DM question. Now, the most important part of what you do as a realtor is that the market is always there for you. But are you available? Are you positioned right to get the best out of the market? Now, I want to talk us. I want to take us through the 4 pillars of elite positioning. This when the yesterday speakers spoke about download, I was excited. Why? Because this is what I consume the most. Now, if you see what is on your screen, you see that rich people don't chase clients; they build authority so clients can chase them. Now, and a lot of us are on the other side of this. We chase clients, and the reason why you are chasing clients and they are not listening to you is because you have not built yourself to the position of this person knows. And I mean, the client will see that this person knows what he or she is trying to do. Now, professional agents become the trusted advisor Nigerians or even diasporans can call first. Now, this 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 is something that you need to embody. Stop being a transactional agent. A transactional agent is someone that will just sell, collect money, and move on. A transactional agent is someone that will just say, okay, the moment the client pays, I collect my commission, I am off. That's the reason why you will not get a referral. That's the reason why you will not get the customer to come buy back from you. Now, 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 in the 4 pillars of positioning, the number one is you have to be the authority brand. You are the expert, not just an agent. The reason why people have to come to you is because you are the expert, not just an agent. Then own a niche. When we talk about owning a niche, if you are selling luxury, let us know it is luxury property that you are selling. If it is off plan that you can close in properly, let the clients know that it is off plan, Abuja off plan, diaspora investments. So you need to, because when they are coming to you, people will come to you based on the fact that they know that this is what you do and you do it best. Right? So you have to position yourself as an authority brand in this particular field. Okay, so, and the next one is premium positioning. Never compete on commission, compete on value. Did you hear that? Never compete on commission, compete on value. High quality listings attract high quality buyers. Now, I am saying all this so that you know that it is not, for instance, this is not every brand or every property that you sell. You know, as an agent, you can sell some property and it will get you into trouble. You can because you did not do what you ought to do when taking on the brief, and this is part of what you have to do as owning your brand. You need to have quality projects at hand. Quality project at hand, and no doubt about it, Square Meter has quality projects, quality land for sale that is current. I think I still see some offers being displayed on discounts with Square Meters. Now, this is very important. Premium positioning. Position yourself as the authority, and you don't compete on commission. Compete on value. You're selling value. You're not selling a lot of agents, and I've experienced this more than multiple times. they sell problem instead of value. Right now, in this day and age, many people are losing money. Why? Because they don't know what they are selling. They don't know, they don't understand what they are selling. And so when um issues come, or when questions come, or people ask um some certain questions, they are not clear as to what they need to do at a particular time. Okay, we need to position like a premium brand. Okay, number three, trust architecture. In Nigeria, trust is the product. Reviews, endorsement, and transparent dealings close deals faster than any pitch. Now, trust architecture. What this means is that product reviews, endorsement, and transparent dealings are the things that you need to close your deals faster, because um, a lot of people that are selling right now, they are not new buyers. They are just referrals. Oh, someone I bought from this person. Oh, can you also be? I was in a gathering on Monday. This is just a live example. I was in a gathering on Monday, and we are just discussing. And this my friend said, um, GBL or Gabriel, this person that the person that we went to celebrate, he said, do you know that uncle has referred me to a client that has given me 400 million in investments in less than 9 months? And I'm like, oh, are you serious? He said, yes. This uncle has given me, and he has also promised that his friend will also do some investments. What is that? Trust. This happened because this my friend had been able to position himself rightly in the real estate industry, that this is what I do and I know how to do it best. People can trust you to that level and give you money and say, oh yes, this 400 million, yes, I mean, it's not so much of big. I trust him, he will deliver. I trust him, he's a good man. Now, product reviews, endorsements. Now, some of us have closed deals, and the only thing we did was just to collect commission, and just that's the end of it. The moment a client just did a transfer, that's not the end of the deal. That's not the end of that transaction. The endorsement, the reason why the person buy, how the person feels after buying, is part of what will give you the next buy, or the reason why the person would also buy from you the next time or refer someone to you. This is trust architecture, because if they're able to trust you that this person makes me feel very, very smart for buying, or this person makes me feel comfortable that my future is secured. So, as realtors, I hope I'm communicating. Please, I need people to, either type or, say something, so that I don't just keep talking to myself. Okay. Also, number 4, leverage systems. Your brand works even when you sleep. Social media, testimonials, referral loops, and passive client flow. Now, leverage system. If I am to talk on leverage, we will not close this session tonight. Now, because everybody that you know that you can call wealthy today, they are leveraging on they are of leverage that all of us don't play, or we don't know about. Now, so in talking about leveraging, now even what you do as a realtor, you are leveraging when you buy and when you sell and you get commission, or when you sell and what comes to you is called commission. But do you know that what comes to you are able to sell based on what the information you are leveraging on? Now, there are types of leverage. You can leverage on other people's money, you can leverage on other people's time, you can leverage on other people's experience. All right. There are levels to leverages. Okay, so you can leverage, like I mentioned, you can leverage on other people's money. Now, a lot of businesses leverage do this very. I mean, they play in this game very well. Even in real estate, you are leveraging on other people's money because you need clients to buy, you need their money to buy products, you need them to buy, so you can repurpose the money into other projects and other projects. And guess what? If they don't buy from you, there's no way you can kick off the leverage game. So you need other people's and in this leverage game, you need to leverage on other people's experience. What we are doing right now, as in this session, we are leveraging on you are leveraging on my experience to also utilize this experience to close a deal. That's leverage. I'm leveraging on my relationship with Mr. Ogene to make sure that people in this in this session tonight would go back and be on fire and start closing. You just have to learn how to leverage. Without leverage, now if you on this particular slide, I mentioned that your brand works even when you sleep. Sometimes when we are not even thinking about it, people are going through your social media. When you are not even thinking of selling, in fact, for some people to buy, they just only have to go to your page and scroll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are sold out, or they are just pissed off. The reason why some people will not buy from you is simply because when they go to your socials, the socials is today you are selling bag, tomorrow you are selling jewelry, tomorrow you are selling cars. Some people's social media is just all general merchandise. And at the end of the day, you say you want to close out. That is not possible. Some of us will go to church or go to our far and say we are not selling, we are not selling. The reason why you are not selling is not because some people are doing it from your village or from our family house. It's because you have deliberately cancelled yourself out of any deal because of how you have positioned yourself. If you are selling real estate, let us know that it is real estate that you are all about. I hope I am communicating to someone tonight. The kind of deliverance I want people to have from this session is such that some of us have to go from this session and go back to our audit your socials. So when people come to you, let them know that you are a thorough realtor. Not that today you are a realtor, tomorrow you are an accountant, tomorrow you are selling baby food. Now there's something called the red card framework. Now the red card framework states that, for instance, let me pick someone on the chat box and call this person's name. Okay, let's say David Daniel Obina. Yeah. For instance, if I say David Daniel Obina, I am going to give you $1,000 for every red car that you spot on that you can spot on the road for the next 1 week. For every red car that you spot on the road for the next 1 week, I will give you $1,000. Please, can you tell me how many times Obina will see red car? Can someone, just say something or type it in the chat box? How many times do you think Obina will see a red car on the road? Am I still communicating? Am I still in this class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I like us to I like to get response so that it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself. So it will probably even in his sleep he will be spotting red cars, because the goal or the amount I have attached to it has made him focused on what I want. I want him to see red car. I want him to spot red car. So all his focus, all his energy, all his mind, all his soul, spirit, soul, and body, everything he will be seeing is red car. I'm sure it has happened to some of us that, you want to drive a certain car. And the moment you buy that car, you feel like everybody else has that car on your street because you are just saying, this person has this, I'm seeing this car. That your focus has changed. You have now you are now living the dream. You start seeing that car almost everywhere you go. That's the power of focus. So some of us are not even focused to the extent that what you see is, for every person you see on the road, they are a potential client. The person, Mr. Ajayi was saying yesterday that your church member, and I would say this, I'll say something after this. Your church member that you are talking to, that someone is also pitching to the person, and the person, your church member is buying from another person. That's even a taboo. It's wrong. It's because you have not positioned yourself. You have not set a clear niche for yourself. That's why you can fall into that category of the fact that they cannot buy from you. Now, these HNIs that we're talking about, they are like 5 people that they cannot joke with in their lives. And I like us to know this. There are 5 people that they cannot joke with in their life. And some of us as agents were connected to these people, but we don't manage relationships well. And I said it in the beginning of this class. Your skill will take you to some places, but people will take you further. Now, these HNIs, they have lawyers, they have doctors, right? They have their pastors, they have accountants, and they have their maybe secretary or drivers. We all have these people as people that we interact with on a daily basis, and we're not closing. Why? Because we have not built that authority, and we have not built trust to that level that these people can say, my oga has a problem of land. He needs to buy a land, and you are the person. They have lawyers, they have doctors, they have accountants, they have pastors or imam that they talk to. Some of us as an agent, can your pastor say confidently that this person is an agent, I can vouch for him? Why? Because today when you go to pastor, you are selling land. Tomorrow you are selling beans. That's the beginning of the problem that some of us have. I was going to say praise the Lord, but forgive me. I will not. Okay. But I hope I'm communicating. Okay. So how to build?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How to build your personal, the Realtor brand identity matrix. This is one of the things that we need to also identify. Now, you can take a screenshot, or with permission, I can share it with Mr. Ogene, and you can share it with the entire house. I think I'll just share it. It's not a big deal. Freely I will receive, but I didn't receive this one freely. I went to school for it. All right. How to build your personal on the Realtor brand identity matrix. So, number one, maybe let's just work with this, the luxury authority. You speak investment language. Now, for instance, if an HNI comes to you and say, okay, let's say, Habib, I have $500,000 and I need to put it in something that will give me kind of investments. Do you think that you can handle that kind of transaction? Now, the challenge sometimes is that we are not so informed on the kind of transaction or investment that is even available. So that when this client comes to us, if you are praying for a billion naira transaction, you should be thinking 50 to 60 billion naira in profit. So I say this with all confidence that if you are thinking 1 billion, that you want to make 1 billion in maybe in transaction, you know that for you to say you want to make 1 billion, 1 billion is not something that is not doable. People make this amount of money. And you know that for you to make 1 billion naira in maybe in commission or sales, you must be doing numbers in hundreds. As a matter of fact, you are doing close to roughly 800 to almost a trillion naira for you to make 1 billion. Now, so you must be able to speak the language, the investment language. Because if a client comes to you in this whatever, and you're not able to answer, you have lost. In fact, you have closed the door to come back to the client again to say, "This is what I feel. This is what I feel." Mm-hmm. So that's why I said sometimes we can some of us get lucky by having 10 seconds of ignorance. It shouldn't be more than 10 seconds. Number two, you dress the part. You address the part. I cannot say this. I don't know how best to say this, but you cannot be a realtor and then you'll be looking like people who have not seen money before. If you dress like people who have not seen money before, money will be far away from you. So you need to dress the part. If you are selling luxury, for instance, some of us see when we appear as realtors, they need to be doubting whether you are an hostess or you work in a bank or maybe you are one a fashionista or one model from somewhere. The person should be even feeling like, are you sure you're not too overdressed? You are not overdressed for this particular transaction. How much laughter something that you are now dressed like this? That alone will boost their confidence. You need to dress the part. Because in all of these things, I'm making sure that I'm touching points I'm touching base with what matters. So you need to carve a niche for yourself as well, because high net worth individuals don't joke with their money, they don't joke with their time. These people don't joke with their dressing. And I've also mentioned earlier that these people, they are people they don't play with in their lives. You need to work on your relationship to make sure that you feed those category of people in your life. When I mean feed, I didn't say that you should literally be feeding them, but my mentor says something. He has this framework, and I'm going to teach us the framework. Every individual that you meet has what we call EBA. Are we together? Every individual you meet, whether HNI or middle class, or has what we call EBA. And EBA is simply emotional bank account. Right? Everybody you meet, whether HNI or middle class buyer or low class buyer, has what we call an emotional bank account. And you can you either, and it's called bank account, emotional bank account, because just like the way your bank account works, if you have credit in your bank account, you can go and withdraw. If you don't have money there, they will bounce you. That is the way this client, you need to treat your client. You need to feed their emotional bank account to the extent that when you make a request, they cannot deny you that you don't have money in your account, or you don't have credits in your account. Some of you don't have credit in these clients. That's the reason why they are bouncing your calls. Because you want to even you are pitching to a client. This person is not answering you, is not doing this, because you are not reading. You don't know that you can even say, sir, I got this ebook and I think it will bless you. Just common ebook can open up a conversation. Oh, sir, I got a particular book and I think I want to send it to your office. What time are you available? That is an opener for you. That will just open a conversation on another level. Just ebook can change the game for you forever. So, and that is what depositing in their emotional bank account. Your customer is doing naming ceremony. You just say, Baba Kinyo Eku or Happy Omugo, or whatever. It is wrong as a realtor. Okay, if you look at the last listing, I said private showings only. Now, these people, high network individuals, they go to some certain places. I said this when the last time I came to Square Meter's office, that you are a realtor, and as a female realtor, the last time you went out was when a man took you out. It is wrong. What happens to spending some time, spending your money to go and sit somewhere where you feel that these HNIs would be seated, and you just spend some good time, quality time on yourself? Because it is at that point that people will look at you and feel like, oh yes, or maybe young lady, what are you doing? Are you able to introduce yourself, or you can just walk up to their table? But some of us, until someone has us out and take us out, that's when we'll now go to some places. There are places in Lagos today that you can go there and meet people. I have seen realtors who will go to a hotel and close deals of people that they've not met before, simply by just going there and just doing a hotel, name it Marriott, the Polo clubs, Ikoyi club. There are plenty places that you can go and find these places, these people. I know of one particular client of mine that you will not know that this guy has money, and he will go to high fitness to go and gym. The way he's even carrying the weight, I have guy there, and to let go, permit my French. I was just trying to start speaking French. I hope that's okay. All right, the trusted guide. First time and middle class buyers. Oh, thank you, Mr. Michael. Because of time, I might not be able to go through all of these things tonight, but trust me, I've dealt with, I'm still on slide 5, and I have 2 slides to go. What time am I done? How many minutes more do I have, moderator, please? Or you can just send me a DM and let me know how many minutes I have more to go. Okay. The trusted guide. Now, some of us, like I said, I've talked about this, our posting, our social media. Some of us need to overhaul our social media. Why people will trust you? One of the reasons why people will trust you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ogene. Okay. Why people will trust you? One of the major reasons why they will trust you is when they go to your page, they see that you have educational content. You are a educational content creator. You are educating them on reasons why Ekpe is the next thing after sliced bread. They go to your page. You have done it. You have combed the whole of Ekpe. You have come after Ekpe. You leave Ekpe. You enter Bogije. From Bogije, you enter whatever. You are just going. Educational content. Now, the next one is FAQ, frequently asked question driven social media. You need to create a session on your social media page to answer question of the products that you are. It is not wrong for you to query maybe the social media person for Square Meters to give you the FAQ for the project, for the products. and you put it on your page, pin it on your page. So when they have, because before even some of them will come and ask you the question, they've gone through your page. You have the FAQ for this project, you have the FAQ for this project, you have even the project that is sold out, you have the FAQ for it pinned on your page. That's how they know that you are serious and they can trust you. Empathy first approach. Maybe, in fact, some of the people that are buying, some of the people have got their hand burnt in one way or the other, buying from maybe not fake realtors. You know, I hope you know there are fake realtors out there. People who are doing terrible things in the name of this thing. So some people have gotten their hands burnt. Some people have even taken money from sisters and uncles to buy a particular property that was. And the reason why you are here is because a brand like Square Meters is genuine, is selling products that is visible. I mean, I think we should applaud Square Meter for that. They are selling brands that is visible, sellable, and transferable, that you can see, you can feel. So you approach them with empathy. Also, transparent processes. Make sure that every transaction, every call, you are transparent. Some people, some agents will just want to load the project, will just want to load the amount. The project is 5 million. There's nothing wrong in loading there's nothing wrong in you loading, but if you are loading, load with sense. Don't go and load. Anyway, if you go and load, it can give you 2 portions of rice, you know where. Like this guy will say, this Jimmy Agbaji or something. So you load with sense, and you load with what you don't just go and load and tell the company to come and pay into your account because this one. No, be transparent with your processes. Oh, this is what we do. As a matter of fact, from the form, I trust that Square Meters has a very detailed FAQ and FAQ and what's it called? The disclaimer that addresses all of these things. Estate and mortgage navigators. Yes, that's for the trusted guide. So you are either in these 3 metrics. You are either the luxury authority or the trusted guide when it comes to real estate, or you are the diaspora connector, because there are some people that they have people everywhere outside Nigeria and they can connect to people anywhere in the world. You need to define your niche. If that's the kind of person you are. Oh, you have an auntie in Switzerland. You have an uncle in UK. You have one sister in Japan. You have this. You need to leverage on all of them. Everybody must know that you are doing real estate. All right. So, multi-legal time zone. In fact, some of us don't know even that sometimes in UK, you're on the same time zone, or you're just 1 hour ahead or 1 hour backward. To be very, very aware time zone. You're calling people in the US. Some of them are maybe 6 hours behind. Some of them are like 8 hours behind. In the US, in Canada, it's like maybe Eastern Standard Time. That's about 6 hours behind. Okay, so you need to understand the multilingual, the time zone awareness, virtual actor specialist. For some of us that sell out sell for people outside, you need to. So I have explained this. The reason why I have explained this is because you need to carve a niche for yourself. You are either the luxury authority, a trusted guide, or the diaspora connector. For instance, when people come to your page and you don't pin on your page that you are a diaspora connector and you don't have anybody that you can call in the US to say, come and buy products, don't do that. You can say you are the trusted guide for property around this axis. And make sure you follow through on everything that you have said. FAQ, educational content, empathy first, transparency, all of those things has to be. Now, diaspora, WhatsApp first communication. That's their mode of communication. WhatsApp. And some of them are, legal guidance. If they see that they are coming to you, you have also said, or you can have a legal team, have a discussion with them, or you're ready to talk to their legal whoever is on their legal team or legal personnel that can help them with their this thing. You are buying into, they will buy into you because they know that you are trusted. Currency, understand the currency as well. So the last part of this is pick one out of all these three and own it. Trying to be everything to everyone makes you nothing to no one. So just pick one, stay with it, and deal with it. Okay. Okay. Value presentation, the commitment to okay. This one, let me just run over this. Most of the time when you have clients, there's something that we call the discovery call. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this on this call. Now, the discovery call would get you to ask is it family? Is it for investment, or they're buying because of status? They just want to belong, right? Or uncover urgency. Why this way? Why they're buying? When do you need to move in? Or that's what the discovery call is about. Identify fear. What stopped you from buying before? That's just what you do in the discovery call. And in Nigeria specific, ask about funding source, mortgage, diaspora funds, or developers. Just be sure. Number two is the value presentation. After the discovery call, the value presentation. After you have asked the reasons why everything, this and that, then you can now present your options. Okay. Then the commitment close. How you close. You use the summative to close. The summary of the discovery and the presentation. The presentation. What you have for them based on what the discovery call, and use it to close the client. So that's when you come to, do you want to pay in full installments? Remove their risk, offer an inspection with visit with professional property surveyor and all of that. Clear their urgency truthfully. There's no other serious buyers this week. There's one other serious buyer this week. Create urgency. Yes. So and people do this a lot. We do this thing is closing very fast, or you need to go closing on this, just to help you close. Um Nigerian specific, draft provide draft offer letter on the spot. Don't let them think about it. That they will come back to you, sometimes will never come back to you. The moment your offer letter is ready, this also amount, and this also amount, and you send it to them, right? So that is the how to close the client in 3 conversations: the discovery call, the value presentation, and then the closing. Okay. Hmm. All right. Why Nigerians don't trust agents? Do I have to go into this, or we should just move on? Because this is key. But people trust you based on this following arsenal: your document mastery, you understand the game, your social proof stacks, your WhatsApp video testimonials, Instagram reels from happy clients, Google reviews. Because this Google review also matters a lot. Your Google reviews, your build credibility that no pitch can match. I've said it before. Your WhatsApp video status, testimonial. Oh, this person, I like the way this person handles me. That alone is enough social proof for people to come to you and buy from you. Now, professional certification, NIESV, REDAN, Nigerian Bar Association affiliation, display on your page, or maybe you write an article or something. Some sort of all of these things would give you a bit of credibility. Or maybe you attend a conference and where they are talking about real estate, you are read conference, or conference like this, that people are talking about real estate and we're talking about how to sell. This is very, very key. The Content Authority, weekly property market updates. Now, so this is very, very important. All these things that I'm saying should help you stack up your social proof. Okay. Now, the other part of it is the VIP follow-up. Follow up 3 days after viewing, 1 week after offer letter, and 30 days after purchase. Most agents stop at the close of the deal. I said it before. Follow up 3 days after viewing. Okay, the client came to site or this. Okay, the follow up 3 days. 1 week and thank you for purchasing for me. That's the kind of follow up that is like not in buckets. It is built in and lost in buckets because you build them. But to lose your trust is almost like in an instant if you don't do your visibility studies on some of the projects that we sell. Okay. I am some people getting blessed via this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Carry on.
Okay. All right. So clients lifetime value ladder. One buyer equals referral. So the transaction, they buy once, you collect commission. This is where 90% of agents stop. Now, so you don't stop there. I said it before, you send more intentional. You move to level 2, the relationship. 30, 90, 180 days checking. Ask how they are doing, how they are settling, offer property value updates. Move. Send them property check or become property advisor, not just an agent. Oh, there's this, you just build a relationship. That's your move. Like I said, I'm going to share this day so you can also use this. Then your next deal, first time buyers become investors. Help them to see the next step. Now, what is your move? Your property is now what X amount of money. Want to explore leveraging this because they buy. Do you know that your property is what is amount? Do you want to also you want to buy more, or do you want me to show you others? Now, because you have built the relationship, you have introduced the next deal to them, you automatically become their ambassador. You move to level 4. They don't just buy again; they refer family, friends, and colleagues because you have mastered these 4 levels of referral. The transaction, the relationship, the next level, then you become the ambassador. They cannot do without you in their forum. This is a game changer for every realtor to also understand and master. All right. Every buyer is a potential gateway to 5 more buyers. Build the system. Build your system around these four referral machines. Okay. Don't just do the sales. Build the systems around them. Like I said, every buyer is a potential gateway to 5 more buyers. Don't lose track of that. Okay. Now, in the referral machine, yeah, deliver wow results, request for a review, right? Reward referrals. Some people will refer someone to us and will not even buy them pure water. It is wrong. It is wrong. So reward referrals, okay, and stay on top of mind. This is how the referral machine works. Okay, deliver wow results. Request for a review. How did we do on this? How did you like your property? Do you like this? How did you find this? Now, in while delivery, surprise moving back this your wowing them. As for instance, ask for referrals. Month two, call. Who do you know? WhatsApp video requests, LinkedIn recommendation, reward structure, 50K to 100K per referral close. This is not bad. Oh, thank you. A bottle of wine, maybe one hamper, co-invest for HNI, public appreciation. You can even post them on your status. This is stay in touch, birthday, ideal program, messages, market update, SMS, WhatsApp. Just be sending them, annual portfolio review call and all of that. One happy Nigerian client equals 5 referrals, like you mentioned. So 5 million commission times 5 is 25 million naira from a single relationship. So you also need to master this. Okay, your digital brand system. I think on this point I will stop. Then we can ask a question. Then I can take a bow from here. Now, for instance, Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. These are the game-changing platforms that realtors use to close. Now, on Instagram, it is not the same content that you post on WhatsApp that you post on your Instagram. The algorithm is different. The people on your Instagram is not the same people on your WhatsApp status. The people on your Instagram is not the same set of people on your LinkedIn. The people on your LinkedIn is not the same set of people on your TikTok. You know this difference, you are set. And I know that a lot of us know this, but if you don't know, I'll break it down for you. Now, yeah, someone is saying value is too sweet to go halfway. Okay, for Instagram, visual real estate platform, property reels give 80% of serious buyers inquiries. Now, on your Instagram, you can see that 80% of serious inquiries comes from Instagram, and you cannot do without this. I remember a particular brand that I set up their TikTok, whatever. In less than 3 weeks, they have over a million views on one particular ad that we did. Over a million views. Now, what is that? That is potential clients waiting somewhere. Now, in all of this, some of us will just feel like, some of us we have not even done one video on site, and you say you are an agent, you are playing. That 5 million, you will not see it until you start doing something serious. Because some people will not see you until you start taking this thing serious, that you are on site. On Saturday, they are seeing that you are on site. Oh, and this is the project that we were talking about. Last week, there was no foundation on this particular project, but now there's foundation. You are giving them updates, and you're posting it on your Instagram, you're posting it on your WhatsApp, you're posting it on your LinkedIn. Let them see that you are busy. They will come buy from you. Now, the before and after property renovation, you are showing content, you are delivering content. They come there, your page is not shabby. Now, area spotlight videos, maybe Lekki, GRA, Asokoro in Abuja, market price updates. Put that all on your Instagram, your WhatsApp broadcast. Let's move to the work. Exclusive new listings. You can put them up on your status for 24 hours. The ideal content for your WhatsApp. Off-market opportunities, like the discounts that Square Meters is posting now. You just put them on your status. You put them on your status until someone says, someone comes to you that you are doing broadcasting, until someone says that you are disturbing me too much. You have not started. And I hope you know that for every no that you get, you are closer to a yes. So when someone says no to you as a realtor, thank you. I am. You take the no, you take a rub body, you move to the next one. Weekly market digest. What happened this week? How many projects did you sell this week? How many people made commitments? this week. Post it on your status. Let people see that you are winning. Flash sales, developers deals, all of these things, post it on your status, on your LinkedIn. The kind of content that you put in there, investment case studies or on return on investment and all of that, market analysis posts. You need to do a deep. Some of us don't even know how to use Chat GPT, or I see someone using Chat GPT like Google, and it is wrong. Oh, wrong, man. Permit my French. Corporate corporate relocation packages, thought leadership articles. So on LinkedIn, you can do, these are the ideal content that you can put on LinkedIn. YouTube, we cannot, but do this on YouTube and TikTok. Long form trust builders, property tour, or maybe Lagos Island, post clients already sold on the area. So neighborhood walkthrough tours. You go to that neighborhood that you're selling. This is what is happening here. This is what 50 million buys you in Lagos series. Create a series that you can put on YouTube. What 50 million? I was discussing with some of my team a few days ago. What $1 million what $1 million can do in the US, and what £1 million can do in UK, what $1 million can do in we're just trying to create content in UAE, in UK, in Canada, and what $1 million can do in Nigeria. I mean, I tell you, $1 million can only buy you food. There are some restaurants that you just sit down, $1 million is gone. All right. So series like that on TikTok and YouTube, client journey documentaries, how this client came to us, was not happy, how he or she was treated on this particular, but when this client claimed he was not happy, but right now this client is moving to their own property, they got their document, they're happy, they're now a landlord. All this kind of content, you need to put them out there. You don't do this, you are leaving money on the table. And at the end of the day, the devil is not your problem. You are your own problem. And you are becoming your church or your affair's problem because you are not doing these things. You now become the part of the statistics that they will now say, let us be, if you are praying for poverty in your church, you are part of the poverty in the church because you are not doing the things that you're supposed to do. I hope I am delivering some people. Okay. Okay, someone said, I noticed that I didn't mention Facebook. Truth is, right now, Facebook, I hope you know that whatever you do on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp, you are doing in one company. All right. So you can also leverage on Facebook. So Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp is owned by one company. You can, in fact, from your WhatsApp, you can post to your Facebook. From your Instagram, you can post to your Facebook, and you can do so from Facebook to this, because it's owned by one algorithm. It was one operator. It's just the design that has changed. So everything you can do on Instagram, you can do on Facebook. Also, let's not also forget that all of these things, you need to spend some of your own money, sponsor some of this content that we have talked about. Okay, now let's do the your 90-day elite realtor action plan. This one, because you have the slide, this one you have to come back to it over and over again. Now, your first 90 days, now your first 30 days, your brand foundation. Choose one niche, archetype, luxury, trusted guide, or diaspora connector. You can add whatever it is to your name. Redesign your Instagram bio, LinkedIn, your Facebook, or whatever, your WhatsApp business in the first 30 days. This you have to do. We are driving it home now. Yeah? Now, film 3 property tours of projects from square meters. Go to sites. They are doing site inspection. Go to sites. Carry your phone, record. If you don't have a good phone, borrow someone's phone. It is from there that people will know that you are actually struggling, but they will help you, they will buy from you, right? Few three, do tours in the, collect 5 testimonials of people that have bought from you. In fact, guess what? You can leverage on other people's testimonials that have bought the same property. This person bought the same property. Hear their testimony, hear their review, and leverage on it and use it to close sales. But by the time you close sales, let the person also do you a testimonial. Maybe it is WhatsApp, just screenshot it, post it, say, cancel out their name, just screenshot that. See my review. People will see that you are actually telling you are making progress. Okay? Collect testimonials. Define your referral program structure and reward tiers. Okay? This you have to do in the next 30 days. Okay? Then in the next 60 days, what you have to do, this bracket, market authority. If you do this consistently in the next 30 days, if you break 30 days into 4 weeks, it means that you define your niche, you do something about your niche, redesign your Instagram bio, Facebook profile, everything. You take this thing maybe week by week or every 2 days, you work on this, your 30-day program is done. Then the next, once that is done, your market authority, you start publishing, writing articles, writing, tell ChatGPT to ask ChatGPT some questions about the location that you are selling, about this particular project. Host one free webinar. When you are hosting, what is making Square Meter known right now in the market is because they are doing something like partner with developers, partner with this one. You just be out there. That makes you a market authority. Okay, implement 3 steps discovery call that we talked about. Okay, implement. And the last part, your referral engine. In 90 days, if you can master this track, you're on your way to changing your life forever. Call all past clients, provide property value update and referral ask. Call all the clients that have bought from you, both the one that say no and call all of them, and you have the value proposition for them that will beat the last one that they bought from you. They will listen to you. Track referral conversations, celebrate and reward publicly. This is very important. Document 3 clients' journey case studies for content. Apply this apply for membership, either Redan or NIESB. All of this membership you need to be a part of a particular set of group. I mean, when trouble happens, I posted something on my status. Who do you call when things fall apart? Who do you call as a realtor? Who do you call when things fall apart for you? Which body do you belong to? All right. Okay. Now, thank God we're just starting this. Set Q2 targets for yourself. I want to sell like 5 property in this Q2. I want to sell 1 property per week in this Q2. It is doable. It depends on how much you're willing to push. WhatsApp will hear it. Instagram will hear it. TikTok will fail once you press that icon. Let that be your own. Let even TikTok write you that, okay, you post. There's a particular guy on YouTube that posts 10 times a day. That guy has gone viral now. He's a white guy. You know what it means for someone to do posting 10 times a day? Why won't he blow? You one time to even post on your status that that I am selling property, not once. We need to change. Now, I say this often, that if you are planning to do it, wealth and life answers to people who take action, not the people who plan. You can plan from now till tomorrow and nothing will change. But if you take action now, things start changing the moment you take action. So life responds to people who take action, not the wishful planners. So please, discipline beats motivation. Discipline yourself to take action every time. Execute these plans daily, even when you don't feel like it. When you action on it, you are better than the 90% of the rest that are just planning. Okay. I hope with these few points of mine, I'll be able to convince you and not confuse you that everything that you want to do is possible, is very, very, very possible based on the action that you take. Now, see, this you can say this as your personal creed that you embodied now, that you are going to embody. I do not chase clients. I build authority that attracts them. I do not compete on commission. I compete on value. I do not close one deal. I open a lifetime relationship. I do not wait for referrals. I architect a system that generates them. I do not sell properties. I create future for Nigerian families. This can be your creed. Like I said, I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that that thing that you want out of everything that you said you want to do is actually possible. But it's, everything is on the other side of action. Take action, and I'll see you on the winning side. Any questions?
Oh, yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, I have a question. It's
Okay,
kind of be a bit direct. So my question is um focused on branding.
okay,
So let's say for instance, I'm going to give a very random scenario. Um, on your status, like I said the other time, that you might end up not just posting properties from square meters, because sometimes your clients might want something that square meters doesn't currently have on their listing, and
okay,
you might have to source for third party properties. So, I mean, for instance, you maybe market some other brand. So today on your status, you post a product that is carrying square meters. Tomorrow, you post a product that is carrying foot meters. Next tomorrow, a product from a different company. I don't know. I'm just asking how you see it. I feel it doesn't that build maybe inconsistency or like branding consistency. Always seeing you post something from different companies every day. Today is another company, next tomorrow is another company. Alternatively, let's say maybe you build a brand of your own, though you still post, instead of posting it like this is square meter property, you brand it to your own, maybe marketed by so companies belongs to you, but a product of um square meters, something like that. Now, when it comes to maybe documentation, the document is still going to probably carry square meters, because square meter is going to be the developer, you're just marketing for them. So maybe the documentation is still going to carry square meters. I don't know if that's not going to maybe raise any kind of concern for your client, maybe because your client knows you. Maybe for instance, let's say your own brand that you finally came up with is um NM or something, and then they know that NM marketed this to them, but when they see the document, they are not seeing square meters and stuff like that. So I just feel like, how can you tackle that inconsistency? How can you integrate all without kind of causing a disruption in the chain? I don't know if that makes sense to you.
okay. Yes. Thank you. That's a very brilliant question. Um, so if I get you right, you're concerned that you you have square meters, you have Alagbado community projects, and see, people will trust you. You have to build your brand to the level whereby transparent, you are transparent enough to let them know that, oh, this is square meters, this one, this is that one, this is that one. Transparency is the game changer here. Now, when people come to you and you are trying to hide that I'm an agent, but I don't sell for this one. I don't see. There's communication. They say stop war. If you're able to communicate that, oh, this project that I don't have, oh, but I can get it for you at this whatever, whatever. Just make it transparent that you are transparent with all the process that comes with acquiring that property or getting that property. You will not have an headache, or you not have a headache, because you cannot even give yourself a headache because you don't have a property or you're posting this. There's nothing wrong in you as long as you say you are an agent. And for instance, I know that most of us we are agents for square meters. The reason why you are bound by policies and structure to post, and because for people need to know you and trust you with a particular brand. If you say you are an agent on your own, you are building a platform on your own, you are doing something on your own. Even at that, let people who are buying from you that I am not the developer, I am just an agent. All right. So if you are that clear, no, you are not going to get into trouble. And I'm sure that square meters also have a non-disclosure agreement or an agreement with all the agents that states that, oh, yeah, selling for square meters at this so price and this so price, and even by that, for you to be able to sell, if you are focused, if you are posting if you are posting land, house, Abuja, whatever, which is good, but let people know you for one. At least build your portfolio. At least sell on one first. If you sell like 50 lands, you can now say, yes, I am done with land. I want to start selling houses. But you have not sold land. You are moving to houses. You have not sold houses. You are moving to estates. It will be a bit difficult. You have to declare you have to be clear about your niche. Define your niche. Stay with it for a while. Build your brand with consistency and be transparent. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, very well.
All right, thank you. Any other question?
Yes, sir. There's a question on the chat box.
Okay, I'm saying that in Nigeria, many clients judge realtors by visible success like cars, offices, and lifestyle. As someone just starting out, without this, how can I still build trust and close high value deals? Beautiful question. um, uh, you know, for realtors, there's nothing saying that everything is planned, everything you do is possible. People will judge you based on appearance. Even the Bible says that it is only God that looks at your heart. Man will do what? Man looks at the outward appearance. Is it man looks at the outward appearance? God looks at your heart. So, oh, just a minute. Okay. Okay. So I'm back. I'm just trying to forgive me. So, like I said, you have to be deliberate about how you show up as a realtor. So, the fact that you are just starting out does not mean that you should not show up correct. You should not come correct. Now, a lot of us miss this. Let me say this. Sometimes it is not out of place to deliberately look like you are coming from a first class cabin to your to your client. Why? Because appearance matters. In fact, you know that the security can bounce you because of the way you are dressed. You have lost a client just like that. So you have to be deliberate about how you appear. This is part of the personal branding that we are talking about. You cannot visit your client, and by the time you say good afternoon, sir, the client is looking for handkerchief, or the client has just fainted because something is coming out of some of us cannot remove our shoe in public. There's problem. It's part of personal brand. You take care of the way you show up. I think it's man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at your heart. You see, that is God. And you're not dealing with God, you're dealing with man. So man will size you up before they will do business with you. If you are just starting out, for every commission, your appearance, the way you smell, and even in the car you drive. Mr. Oge knows that the car I drive will take me anywhere I want in style. And it's deliberate. So you build it, don't be in a rush, and you cannot go and rob the bank. But be deliberate about your growth. It is possible for you to, in fact, some clients will not deal with you based on how you are dressed. So you have to see, it is not, we are in class and it is very good. So someone said, if you never get car, use Uber. You don't even have to. Sometimes Uber can cost you about maybe 30, 40K per day. Sometimes you have to use Uber the whole day. You can rent a car for 60K for a whole day. Now you get a driver that will drive you around, that they will feel like it's your car. You rent Uber will drop you and go off. When the client now escorts you downstairs and you say you're waiting for your Uber client will be like, okay, no problem. And that's the end of the deal. Rent a car for the whole day. In fact, do you know that there are some SUV that you can rent for 120,000? The guy will drive you for the entire day and drop you at 9 p.m. in your house. Tell me you will not close a deal when you carry Lexus 2020, 2013 or 2014 to the client shop. The guy will be like, this tiny guy, a get driver. That's what we're talking about. So you like you can see Mr. Oge's point. You can, if it's the car, Mr. Oge's car is there, you can go and rent it. My own car is here, you can DM me and come and rent my car. I will give you, it's a Mercedes and I have a Ford Edge. You can come and rent it. So all of these things, you can't shut your progress down because you feel that you're just starting out. If you are just starting out, so you see your breakthrough can come by simply not giving up on your appearance. You see, what you cannot do better than what you know. You should deliberately invest on your appearance. I hope that helps. Any other question?
Hello, sir. I don't know if I'm raising my hand.
Okay, yes. David Daniel Obina.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, Mr. Gabriel, for this information. Actually, mine is not
My
a
pleasure.
question, but it's just a humble request. Sir, I don't know, is there any material you can give us for further study? Really, I had so much value from your teaching, and I'm being prompted to just ask if there's any material you can share for further study and at least to be better, because this business requires keep learning. Thank you very much.
Okay. Materials for to further enhance your. There are several materials. Here's the thing: you will never stop learning. So it depends on what exactly you want in the aspect you need help. See, we are all products of we are all helped by someone. My mentor will say that people don't just rise to the top; people are brought to the top. Right? You don't just wake up and say you're going to the top. Who born you? Who goes you? Like the comedians will say, who goes you? Yeah, people don't just get to the top. People are brought to the top. You have to be deliberate about what you want. Ask questions. Ask the right question. Like what you just asked now. There are materials, yes, but in what area? Is it in property development? Is it in social media marketing? Is it in brand advertising? Is it in development? Is it in people? Is it in relationship? Is it in personal development? So you have to be very specific. And by that, you can get me through Mr. Oge. You can send him a chart if you need me. If there's need for me to back and address the entire class, there's no problem. You have my slides, you can work with it, and we're good. Okay, I have answered your question, David.
Maybe I'll meet you behind the scenes, sir.
That's fine. I'm available.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you, everyone. I think I'm done here. Mr. Oge, any other question for me? Where's our host? Abi host no one make I go my house again.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
So let's appreciate our speaker, Mr. Gabriel Olayemi. First important thing, if we're to pay him, first we're not paying him Naira. Naira is not even available. Naira is not available. So let's drop our appreciation emoji as $1. At least before we get everybody drop $5 emoji, and then before you know we have $8,000 and would have paid in hand claps. So thank you very much. As with my years of experience, I'm taking notes. I'm relearning because um, the informations we have gotten here this evening is what you probably will get from reading multiple books, and it has just been summarized. On the chat box, let's say thank you, Mr. Gabriel. Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. A laughing emoji is $10. So thank you very much. I've seen like 50 laughing emojis. So that will go a long way in appreciating our speaker for the day.
I just hope the dollar is reflecting in my account right now. Thank you.
You, thank you. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we will continue this experience with lead generation, magnet, and everything. Now, there was something I was telling someone I know that if you have a brother that doesn't want to do real estate, just train the person so that the person can be your dialer. Tell the person to join so that the person will understand what you are doing, so that the person can support you. So next tomorrow, let if exactly 7, I would expect that we have 50 plus people on the room. This information we are getting is too loaded for just 20-30 people. It's too loaded. So thank you very much, everybody. Let's have a wonderful night rest. Like Mr. Gabriel said, more than learning this thing, applying it is as important as learning it. So please put it to test, put it to practice. You are better off when you apply these things. Me, I will apply. So my goal is that between now and the end of this training, I will use the information from this academy. Yes, I'm still a salesman to sell at least 1 acre. My goal, I've moved from plots to selling acre now. God has shifted me from selling in plots to selling in acres. So at least add another 1 or 2 acres to my portfolio, and that's the objective. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's have a wonderful night rest. The link for the assignment will be dropped on the group, and then that will also serve as the attendant that would assist in our certification. Thank you very much. I would love to call everybody's name, but I might miss one person's name. Call everybody's name. Thank you very much. Let's have a wonderful night. Good night, everybody.